What can a VA do to help you grow your LinkedIn? So in this video, guys, I want to share with you how I've used a VA to help me scale my LinkedIn to increase followers by 3-fold, and really has helped me to attract the leads that I need. Because at the end of the day, B2B, if you're a B2B, that's where all your business clients are. They're all hanging out on LinkedIn. And so you really want to learn how to actually grow your business on LinkedIn, but using a VA. Hi everybody, and welcome to our channel. My name is Linh Podetti, the director of Outsourcing Angel, and on this channel you can find advice and tricks and tips on how to scale your business with a remote team. Now, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell button so that you get notification for when our videos are up. Now, let's talk about LinkedIn. Well, little did I know there is just so much work to be done on LinkedIn. So about a year ago, I decided that I'm really going to focus on LinkedIn, because before that, I knew the platforms like Facebook and Instagram because I was personally using it. But when it came to LinkedIn, because I thought of it as this kind of resume place where it's a place where you find jobs and you kind of set up your profile and that's it. But as I met more and more people on LinkedIn, I realized that it was just powerful, right? So this is like a social network where all other business owners hang out, and all the mentality and the mindset for them is more in ready to do business, and they're here for professional reasons. Unlike Facebook and Instagram, where you feel like sometimes there's a lot of people there that are just hanging out for fun, right? They're using those platforms for entertainment. But on LinkedIn, people are there to connect professionally, and they want to grow themselves. They want to, increase their income, and they want to grow their business. So you just attract more people that are ready to do business with you. So that's what I love about LinkedIn. Now, as I realized it was an important platform, and I knew that I wanted to build my thought leadership and my personal brand, so I was ready to go and started to create these contents. I had a video content, which I utilized from my YouTube content. So my YouTube content might be a long video, but I cut it up and made it smaller snippets to share on LinkedIn. And I had plenty of content, but I quickly realized that I couldn't really get much reach. So I might post things, but I didn't get many people viewing it. But I also didn't really set up my profile right until I met my mentor, 𝗤𝗓𝗧𝗏, who has a program called Build, Live, Give, which you can find in the links below. Now, in his program, you really get to learn everything about the actual profile is like your web page. You need to make sure you set it right, you have the right keywords, your right titles, your about needs to be really catchy. It's about how you help other people. And so all the checklists and templates that you need for your LinkedIn, it's all there in his program. But the other part I love is that in order to actually reach a lot of people when you post something, you really need to be in a community. So in this community, you meet other LinkedIn people or people that are growing the LinkedIn. And at a specific time, we all post at the same time. And within that hour, we like and comment each other so that we're boosting up that post. We're letting LinkedIn know that this is a worthy post and that, is worthy of other people looking and reading. And so LinkedIn actually pushes that post to more audience. So that has been how I've been able to share my posts to more people and attract more people. But even within the post, 𝗤𝗓𝗧𝗏 taught us how to actually create catchy titles in our posts, the call to action, and making it engaging, because you still want to create posts, even if you have a great video, but if you don't write it in a way that makes people want to engage, then they're not going to engage. And if there's less comments and less likes, then that means you just have less reach with other people. Now, where a VA is really helpful is to help you with your content, for example. So with my VAs, I get them to help me, find snippets within my bigger video, cut it up, putting in Basecamp so that I know which content to use. I also get my VA to write me a short caption, which I do check and edit because I like to, say it in a way that sounds more like me. And I like to do it that way because it is my personal page and I want to make sure that I'm happy with what is being said on LinkedIn. So, but still, for them to prepare the content, set it up in Basecamp, and for me to check, it already saves a lot of time. But where a VA is really helpful is you get so many connections. So as you do more content, people are going to want to connect with you. You want your VA to help you, filter out and go, these people I connect with. You give them templates. You tell them, send this message when you connect with them. So it would say something like, hey, thank you for connecting with me, and have a little signature below so that they can get curious and kind of, check you out. But when you're posting something, you also have people liking, commenting, which you could also get your VAs to help comment if it's simple comments, set them up with scripts and templates that they could actually use to help you do the engagement. But the other bit that you might miss out if you don't have a VA is the second or third connections. People that you don't know might have seen your post and they might like your post. And you can actually view and see who's liked your post. You can actually check it out and you could connect with them. So your VA can actually help connect with these people. So the quality of the leads or the conversion part or the effectiveness of LinkedIn is not really just in your posting, it's really in the follow-up sequence. It's the back-end work that a VA would really be able to help you. Because I realized when I was doing LinkedIn is that it was very time-consuming because there's so many people in there, so many potential leads and clients that I really want to engage with. And if I didn't have the resource, then I wouldn't be able to really do anything with it, because there's no point in putting effort in content if you're not there to really follow up with these leads. And the next thing that a VA can help you with is even choosing your target market. So using Sales Navigator within LinkedIn, you can actually choose your target audience. You can choose what industry, the size of them, where they are, etc. And your VA can filter out and save these searches so that you could have a batch of potential leads that you can contact. And you can create these templates where you would connect with them, and then after a certain time you would send a certain message. And I really recommend using a VA versus an automated system, because have you ever seen an automated message and it just sounded like a bot? Like it just, it was not personal. But at least when you're using a VA could actually send you something and give you a feedback on, hey, this person said this, how would you like me to respond to that? So you really treat it like as a personal relationship, a personal transaction, and having a VA to adapt and grow along with you on the journey of LinkedIn. But as you can see, there is so much to learn within LinkedIn. And so I really recommend checking out Paul Higgins' program, which I'm still involved in there, because what I like is, like I said, without the checklist and those templates that he provides, I wouldn't be able to set it up right. But then moving forward, it's the community where you've got other LinkedIn people who's really, growing with you along the journey and really supporting each other. But then with that, posting of the same time and engaging with each other at the same time, you're actually boosting those comments out, boosting your post out, so more and more people can see your post. And so his program is just so useful that I really recommend you checking it out. And because without the right knowledge and with that right checklist, you won't be able to work with a VA properly. If you don't really know what you're doing, you're going to hire someone and you won't know if they're doing a good job. So hence, I really recommend learning and having that support community where Paul is also supportive of you and there to answer any questions you have. And then you can pass on the information and instruct your VAs to make the changes that you need. Because every week, LinkedIn is actually always changing. Like any social media platforms, the algorithm change, or sometimes they value videos more than text. Sometimes they value less hashtag or more hashtag. But when you're in this coaching community, the coaches are already doing the testing for you and giving you feedback on their experiment of things. And so you're trying different things out. So this is why I recommend having a VA versus an agency, because with a VA, they're working dedicated with you, they're testing and trying things with you, they're adapting with you. Whereas if you're working with an agency, maybe you want to try something new and they're like, it's outside of scope. Sorry, that's not inside what we promised that we agreed to do. So this is why having your dedicated team member a much more effective solution. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I've given you some ideas on what a VA can do for your LinkedIn. But overall, they should be able to do everything except the part where you're in the video or you're doing some of the content that you want to make sure it sounds like you. But everything else can be executed by a VA. So if you have any questions though, please feel free to make any comments below or get in touch with us to talk about LinkedIn or talk about VAs in general. Now, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button so that you don't miss out on our videos when we publish it. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.